What's going on, YouTube? It's Nate Yaps back with another video, and I'm here with my man.
Talk that shit, Mill.
And as y'all can tell from the title, basically, y'all, I'm talking about motivation. So, y'all might be out here chasing a goal, chasing a sport, chasing, whatever y'all want, whether that's a job, whether that's, content creation, whatever it is, you might feel unmotivated. And what you guys got to realize, that motivation will only get you so
temporary. You got to stay disciplined the whole time. Discipline is what's going to separate the 0%. It's what's going to, because discipline is going to separate the 99% from the 1% every single time. You got to stay disciplined, because discipline is going to take you where you want to go. You cannot go to where you want to go solely based on motivation.
That's facts, y'all. That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. When I started this YouTube and when I started TikTok and all that, I was motivated to do it, but when I saw some of the results, I got unmotivated. I'll get low likes, I'll get low views, you feel me? And that unmotivated me. But I'm realizing that I have a greater outcome. I'm realizing that all this work I'm putting in is going to lead to something bigger.
Purpose.
And that's discipline, you feel me? And look to where I got now. I'm about to hit 150 subscribers in just like a month, you feel me? And I grew over 40 subscribers in just 2 days, guys. And that's because I am disciplined. I am growing. And same with him. He started just like 2 weeks ago on TikTok. And he out here been growing, been getting views. He's growing followers, all that. And I'm gonna put his YouTube in the description below, so y'all go subscribe to him. Y'all go, look at his shorts and all that. But that's why I say discipline is gonna get you even further than motivation. Definitely. I know times can be hard right now. You might feel like you're not gonna get to where you want to be, but you can't doubt yourself.
You cannot let one minor setback dictate your whole journey. Because at the end of the day, it's one setback, man. The most successful people in life, they fail the most. Like, they fail 99% of the time.
99.
But there's always that chance that you're gonna make it. I know you seen that picture with that miner that keeps mining, he keeps going, and then he stops right before the diamonds.
Right before the diamonds, and he turns around
and goes back.
You feel me? So it just shows you, because like he said, I'm not gonna lie, most of these successful people, they failed hundreds of times. Hundreds. And I guarantee you, they was unmotivated. I can't lie. They had no
do it no more.
But they kept going, and look where that got them now. That led them.
They knew they had a greater outcome. They knew it was gonna come, no matter what.
So it's like, go out there and grind. Stop doubting yourself. Even if you are alone or not. A lot of y'all feel like y'all need somebody to be with you during this journey. You do not need anybody with you. You can start with yourself. You feel me? When I started this YouTube, I was by myself. When he started his TikTok, he was by himself. We don't need people. You feel me? At the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. You have to learn how to strive on your own, because you are born into this world alone.
And you're gonna go out alone.
You're gonna go out alone. So, definitely get used to the fact that sometimes on your journey, you will be alone sometimes.
It's gonna feel isolated. It's gonna feel lonely. But that's part of the process. Like, another thing is, you gotta separate the process from the results. You cannot look solely at the results when you're on this journey, because when you look solely at the results, then you're gonna be unmotivated, because you're gonna realize that, oh, I'm not at this point yet, so why should I keep going? You feel me? But you gotta look at the process. The process is what's gonna shape you. The process is gonna shape you to become that person that you wanna be at the end.
That is so facts. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If all y'all got what y'all wanted right now, you guys would not be ready.
You wouldn't know what to do with it.
You wouldn't know what to do with it.
You wouldn't know what to do with it.
I guarantee you, if you had $100,000 just given to you, you wouldn't know how to invest it. You wouldn't know how to save it. You probably go buy designer, you feel me, cars and stuff. It's a whole process when it comes to being successful. You have to learn the whole stuff. And that's to say, don't let these setbacks define you, because these L's, they are not losses. They're lessons. You learn from them and you improve from them. You feel me? So it's like, you learn how to fail. I ain't gonna lie. The biggest, and not even fail, learn how to, just go through your down moments to push yourself to go back up. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it only defines you. Even in times where you're unmotivated. It was times when it came to even boxing, I boxed, and I felt unmotivated. I might have took a loss, but I learned from it. You feel me? I grew from it, and I got stronger. I got better, and that's why I say, in this world, that the only place you can go is up. Yeah, you can't go down unless you put yourself down.
It's all the mindset.
It's all the
mindset. What you do with your mind dictates how your outcome is gonna be.
Yeah.
What you gonna say?
No, that's true. I ain't gonna lie. You have to be delusional for where you want to get.
Because guess what? The only limiter to success is yourself. Whatever you put on yourself, that's how your life is gonna be. But when you think positive, when you change your mindset, life is gonna have no choice but to meet you in the middle. Because when you change your mindset, when you say you want it, when you work towards it, then it's gonna turn into manifestation at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. It was times where I was in bed, always being depressed, not wanting to do anything with my life. I say this all the times in my videos. I say this all the time in my shorts, but it's so true. I did not want to get up, and I did not want to get money. I did not want to be successful in any form, way. But the moment I changed my mindset, I realized that it led me so much further. My mental got so much better. My physical got, everything about me, it just started to elevate. And that's why I say, like, you have to change your mindset of things. I'm not gonna lie, if you're lazy, sitting in bed all day, you know, always being negative, where do you think your life is gonna go? You're gonna go, yeah.
You're not gonna want to do nothing because that's how your mindset is.
Yeah, and the moment you change that, I promise you, whether, regardless if y'all want to get rich, regardless of, because success is, you know, in many types of forms, however y'all see success. But if you want to become rich, if you want to do all these big things, you gotta realize you have to change your mindset. You won't get anywhere with that same old mindset.
Because most of the time when people see somebody's journey and they say it's too much, so they want to stay where they are. But I'm telling you, once you change your mindset, once you take that first step, 1% every single day, I'm telling you, you won't see a shift. But you gotta stay consistent. You gotta stay committed towards your goal.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Most definitely. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing I definitely learned was once you get started, it's easy. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the first step is always the hardest step.
The first step is always the hardest step. I'm not gonna lie, I can speak on this right now. Only, like I said, I grown countless accounts when it came to, you know, relatable stuff, whatever. But one thing I can say is, though, when it came to YouTube and I first got my first 100, it was definitely hard getting to my first 100 subscribers. But now I know what to do. I know the difference between things, and that's why I'm growing so fast right now. That's why it's easier for me to go on this camera and make more videos. I'm more comfortable knowing all the setbacks that I had was all for a reason. I learned from them. Yeah, so it's like, that's what I tell you. The hardest part is getting started. So don't be unmotivated when it comes to a lot of things. Also, stop comparing yourself. A lot of y'all be unmotivated because y'all go out there and y'all compare yourself to other people.
Comparison is the thief of joy. Because oftentimes when you compare yourself to somebody that may look so much cooler than you, you never know what they're truly going through. You never really know if you truly want to be put in their life. That's why I say you gotta focus on yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of discipline and motivation. I'm telling you.
Hey, you guys gotta realize the majority of these people on social media fake their whole life. It's a two-faced thing. You gotta realize, majority of these people flexing cars, flexing all this money, it's not theirs. To the people that made it, I give it to them. But you gotta realize, you gotta stop comparing yourself. You don't know, you know, these people behind the screen. You don't know these people's lifestyle deep down, and a lot of these people are not mentally right within themselves. Like I say, one of my favorite rappers is YoungBoy, and y'all see him. He's always depressed. He's always going through it, only because he has never got his mental right. So it's like, yes, he has the success, but he will truly never be able to really experience that in a good way, only because his mental is so messed up. So it's like, you're comparing yourself to these people when you got to realize that
they have a completely different lifestyle. You don't know what they're going through at all. So I'm just saying, you got to focus on yourself and solely yourself, not about the next person. Never. Because that is so draining. Worry about somebody else instead of your own life. You feel me?
Yeah, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It took a process getting up to where I am right now. Even to getting to where I want to be. You know, it was times where I used to text him. I used to be like, bro, I don't even feel like doing this. You feel me? I keep posting these videos and they get low views. You feel me? And he would text the same thing. But I always told him, it's a bigger outcome. It's a greater outcome when it comes to this. You know, we got to keep being consistent. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My account did not start jumping till a couple weeks later, and it took so many videos just for it to get attention too. Even with him, it took a bunch of videos just for his videos to start getting thousands of views, just for him to start getting the likes that he wanted, the followers that he wanted. And even now, we are just getting started, and we're gonna keep on growing. So, like I said, the hardest part is getting started. Most definitely, y'all. Even in times when you're unmotivated, that's what I say, you have to stay disciplined. You have to stay committed to what you want to do, because if you're not committed to what you do and you're one foot in, 1 foot out, you're not going to get to where you want to be.
Also, I say the biggest thing when starting your own journey, starting your own career, whatever you want to do, you have to be yourself. When people actually look into you, when they see you, I promise you, they're gonna see through the deception. They're gonna see what you're really like, and they're gonna see you're playing an artificial character. They're not gonna like that. They're not, because they know you're not being yourself. So be yourself. It's so much easier being yourself than being somebody else. Playing like somebody else because you ain't want gratitude or whatever, it's draining. It's gonna drain you over time. I'm telling you. Just stay true to yourself.
That is so true. That's why I say on my YouTube, I am not ashamed to say that I had my ups and downs. I'm not ashamed to say I had my setbacks. I am not a perfect person. I never was, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie. It took a while to get to the mindset where I am right now, to the mentality where I am right now, only because I had them setbacks. So it's like, in order for me to do that, I had to stay true to myself, whether that was not going to parties, whether that was not drinking and smoking with people that, you feel me, that wasn't for me. So it's like, go out there and be yourself. Don't copy other people. Don't, even when it comes to stealing ideas.
Exactly.
If you're going to take someone's idea, change it into your own. Yeah. Make it into your, a bunch of these people, they became successful because
of somebody else's labor.
And it's sad to see. So if you're going to take somebody's idea, at least change it up into your own form way. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Stay true to yourself. Stay disciplined, because all this hard work that you're putting in, you feel me? It's all for a reason. I promise you're gonna have a breakthrough. You know, trust in God. You know, have faith. Everything's gonna work out. You feel me?
It's gonna work out in the end.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to let go of certain habits, whether it's smoking, drinking, or just anything.
Separating yourself from negative people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. All them things, they're not meant for you. You have to let go of these things to form you into a better person.
Because if you truly realize that stuff is not meant for you, you truly know you have a greater purpose, you're already on the right path. Yeah. All you gotta do is just take that step. That's all.
That's it. And a lot of y'all want to become rich, but y'all are still having the same bad spending habits. How do you expect to get rich and you're going out to the club every weekend? How do you expect to get rich and you're always buying designer clothes? You guys got to realize, basic clothes is just it's all you need. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all want to get rich, you have to invest your money. I bet most of y'all do not know how to invest in a stock. Y'all do not know what a stock is, only because the school didn't teach y'all, and that's not y'all fault. But y'all gotta realize, instead of investing your money into all these clothes that not gonna get you anywhere, and these cars that as soon as it drives off the lot, it loses its value, invest your money into stuff that's gonna make you more money back. You feel me? Or just invest your time. If you don't have the money, invest in time to learn a skill. Invest in time to make a video, or learn how to wash cars. Learn something that's gonna make you money. You feel me? Because a lot of y'all will sit up here on TikTok and just scroll, and not do anything for yourself. I'm not gonna lie. You are watching other people elevate. You feel me? You are watching other people get money, rather than go and get money yourself. That's what I say. Focus on yourself. Yeah.
All the time.
When you're unmotivated, you have to remind yourself of these things. It's real temporary. With all these bad situations that you're going through, it's real temporary with all these setbacks that you're having, and you can't be unmotivated when it comes to it. Like I said, you can be motivated, but realize that discipline will get you even further in life. The only way you're gonna go is up if you're grinding, if you're going to get into where you want to be in life. But if you're consistently being negative, if you're consistently doing stuff that are leading you down, then your life will continue to be
like that. If you're scared of failure, if you're not starting because you're afraid somebody might comment, oh, this is corny, take it down, or blah blah blah, then you're never going to take that first step. Because what are you scared? You're scared to fail. But guess what? You already failed. You want to know why? Because you haven't took that first step. You have to take the step. You cannot be scared of failure, because I'm not gonna lie, like, you're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna happen. You gonna fall 1,000 times. But like I said earlier, the most successful people make the most mistakes.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And y'all gotta realize, these people that hate on you, these people that are sit up here investing in your lives, they are not doing they're not doing anything.
Nothing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a couple haters in my comments, but it's like, I don't care for them. I know what I'm doing is gonna have a greater impact. I know they're probably not getting money. They're probably not happy with their life. So what are they doing? They're
trying to bring somebody else down on that level with them.
You feel me?
But you cannot go. You cannot quit, because that's what they're trying to get you to do. Because they know they would truly be nothing with their lives. So they're trying to get somebody else on that level with them.
Yeah, y'all. And even when it comes to just being scared because people might judge you, stop worrying about other people's validation.
Exactly.
These people's validation will not get you anywhere. Where would it get you? Do you think a person's validation will get you rich?
Absolutely
it would not. The only person that's going to get you rich is yourself. I'm not going to lie to y'all. If you're going to do something, do it for you. Don't do it for other people. A lot of y'all get ready for other people. Y'all look good for other people. Y'all do all these videos for other people. You got to realize, you are doing this to better yourself.
Exactly.
You are going to get money for yourself. You are going to, you feel me, better your mental, better your hygiene for yourself. Stop doing it for other people. So if you're afraid of what others might think, you feel me, don't worry about others. Yeah, don't. I wanted to talk about is cutting out the distractions. I'm not gonna lie, another thing that might be unmotivating you is these distractions. You are consistently hanging out with people that are leading you down, consistently leading you with people that don't see where you want to be in life. And that's what I say, you have to cut out things, even when it comes to doom scrolling, when it comes to people, when it comes to smoking, all these things, you have to cut them out because that's another thing that could be unmotivating.
Because they are taken away from your day-to-day. If they're taken away from your day-to-day grind, then it's not for you. If it's not being productive towards your day-to-day grind, then it's not for you. So cut it off. I know it may seem hard, cutting off the negativity, cutting off all the people that may have been your day ones, but you got to cut them off because you got to realize they will hurt your grind more than, bring it up.
Yeah, that is so true. And another thing I realized that sometimes your day ones are supposed to be only they're supposed to stay in them day ones. You feel me? You meet your day twos all the time. A lot of y'all gotta realize sometimes your day ones are not supposed to be part of your journey. A lot of them, you feel me, you grow from them. You feel me? They don't want to be where you want to be. I realized that when it comes to being successful, when it comes to growing to the person who I want to be, I had to let go of a certain amount of people. These people will always stay negative. These people will not want to do anything with their lives. And I just realized it's nothing against you, but I know where I want to be, and you know where you want to be, and it's completely different. And that's why I say you have to cut out distractions.
Definitely.
And the last thing for y'all, bro, I'm not going to lie to y'all, is y'all time. You have to learn how to invest your time. Time is money, y'all.
What you put your time in most is how you're going to end up.
Yeah,
so you have to be careful in what you put your time in.
It's so true. And we talked about this before. If you're consistently going out, if you're consistently scrolling on TikTok, where do you think your money's going? It's going nowhere. You're probably losing money because you just ordered something on Amazon that you saw. But you're not investing money into stocks. You're not investing money into something that's going to have a greater outcome when it comes to your life. And that's to say, instead of always putting your time into useless things, go put your time into something
productive. Something that you can learn, a skill that you can learn to get you somewhere. You feel me?
So I'm not going to lie. All these things, like I said, yes, it's to give motivation, but it's also to remind you that you guys have to have discipline. You guys have to realize that you will not become successful if you are not disciplined, if you're not cutting out all the distractions, if you're not using your time wisely, if you're hanging around the same people. You got to realize all these things have a big impact on you and your growth. So, just remind yourself of these things. Come back to this video if y'all want. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely go check my man's out. He's getting started with this YouTube stuff. And like I said, you got to surround yourself with people who want to see you grow.
You feel me? Win.
I told
like-minded people.
I told him, I said, start up on this mess. I'm not going to lie. I said, I'm growing from this, and I said, you should do the same thing, even when it came to YouTube. So that's why I say, surround yourself with people that want to see you succeed in life. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check him out. I promise y'all, he's putting out great content. He's pushing out that great content. So, y'all subscribe for more. Y'all enjoy, and I'm going to see you on the next video.